Family law attorneys have long been dealing with legal matters regarding marriage, divorce, and adoption. Well, now that same-sex marriage has been legalized in all 50 states, how do those laws apply across the board? Abigail Blackrick has all of the details.
On June 26th of 2015, in a 5-4 vote, the United States Supreme Court ruled that same-sex couples have a right under the Equal Protection Clause within the U.S. Constitution to marry. What this means for Michigan specifically is that the 2004 constitutional amendment, which limited the right to marry to heterosexual couples, is void. Now, all 50 states, including the state of Michigan, have to recognize same-sex marriages. With the right to marry also comes the right to divorce, and that opens up an entirely new area of practice for family law attorneys like Wendy DeVozo of the McCurdy, Wotilla, and Porteous law firm.
Michigan has not recognized same-sex marriages in the years I have practiced, ever. So, we have not seen that here. So I would imagine that we are going to start to see probably divorces, custody issues, probably paternity issues, eventually with same-sex couples. So that is going to be, probably an area of law that we are going to have to learn a little bit about and have to start to brush up on.
DeVozo says the body of law, which has always applied, will still be the same. However, previous laws will need to be reworded, and some may even need to be developed to cover new circumstances.
There are probably going to be some areas of law some nuances that are not going to cover every situation for a same-sex couple. And think of this. Imagine a same-sex couple who was either previously married in a jurisdiction or a state where maybe it was legal. They move to Michigan, or they now marry, and perhaps they have a child that is the biological child of one of the spouses. And now they get married. And unfortunately, maybe down the road there's a divorce. And that couple has never done anything to formalize the relationship between their child and the non-biological spouse. So now there's a divorce pending, or someone files for divorce in this same-sex relationship. That one of the spouses does not have a formalized relationship with the child. So they have no legal rights recognized under Michigan law with that child. How is that going to work?
There are ways for same-sex couples to formalize a relationship between a child and non-biological parent, including step-parent adoption, affidavit of parentage, or second-parent adoption, just the same as was with the traditional circumstances. In fact, DeVozo says much of the previous laws will apply just the same. Some wrinkles just may need to be ironed out in order for the wording to meet the new situation.
This ruling and how that's going to affect people in their everyday lives, I think, will be unfolding for years. And what little nuances and what little pitfalls there may be in the law, I think will be developing for years.
With My News 26, I'm Abigail Blackrick.
The Supreme Court's decision to allow same-sex couples the right to marry wasn't the end. There's still a long way to go to ensure that the current laws cover all scenarios. More from around the region is just ahead. You're watching My News 26.